going on, you guys? Well, you guys to another DC TV talk. There, I got a review for Doom Patrol Season 2, Episode 4, Sex Patrol, and I am 100% sure that this show cannot do anything wrong at this point. I feel like this show can take any subject matter, put it in the episode, whether it be the smartest, stupidest, wildest, craziest, sexiest concept, and base a whole episode around it, and still be able to give you some funny stuff, some action, and a heart. It just always embodies this like heart in every single episode that gets through and just works perfectly. In this episode, we see the Doom Patrol trying to help out Danny. They think, what can we do to save Danny? Because last episode, Dorothy just so happened to break Danny the brick. So this episode, we have to some kind of way find a way to bring Danny back. And who else better to help bring Danny back than the dannyzens? Everybody comes back. Flex, oh my God, I can't think of the guy that he's a trans, the blonde hair, blonde wig, or whatever. Those two are like the two main people, part of the dannyzens that like really come back and like get everything back to rolling. And so the best way to do it is with a party. How else would it be? Okay, what else do you expect? And so when the episode was titled Sex Patrol, I'm kind of thinking to myself, why is it called Sex Patrol? But then I think, Flex is here, so it's probably going to be a lot of orgasms going on, okay? It wasn't a lot. It was one, and it was very, 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 very intense. It just so intense that it brought up a lot of memories. Okay, things happen. We have Dorothy who ends up singing the song from... Come on, the party wasn't bringing Danny back to life, so they had to liven it up a little bit more. And like I said, with the help of Dorothy singing the song from oh my God, I think it's the Wizard of Oz. I think the song's called Imperfections Pure. Oh, I actually typed that damn song in earlier. Now I can't think of the name. Nonetheless, she sings the song, and a whole new room opens up, a actual party room. And so everybody gets to partying, and Danny's back to speaking, and like everything's just flowing. But everybody also still has their ongoing storylines. One, the chief is like, hey, you have to go to, he's telling Dorothy, hey, you have to go to sleep. Dorothy is kind of like, hey, I'm 103 and a quarter years old. Why should I go to sleep? Granted, she still feels like she's 11. She's definitely still a kid, but like, hey, it's time for you. It's bedtime. And getting through the episode, it just constantly say so-and-so before bedtime, hour before bedtime, 15 minutes before bedtime, 10 minutes after bedtime, all of that. So when we have the chief putting her to bed, we have the cameraman talking to her, and I hear like, hey, you don't want this. You don't actually even want Dorothy to come. I mean, not Dorothy. You don't want Danny to come back because that was a prison for you. Like, and she ends up listening to the cameraman. She gets up and like she kind of confronts Danny. Like, Danny was, were we actually friends, or were you just my like my caretaker, my prisoner? And Danny pretty much straight up tells her like, I wish I tell you we only friends, but like I had to keep you there for a reason. And so it kind of sucked because now you really start in the beginning of the episode. It kind of showed like what Chief was doing with her, and like how the chief was actually wrong for like putting her down that whole time, because she never actually even got to leave that dollhouse she was in. She never got to meet any of the dannyzens. Like, and that's like that sucks. Like, can you imagine like being in a place and you just trapped in one room, or just like you thinking like this is just like your home, but there's so many things going on outside of it, you never actually get to see that, and you were there for 70 plus years, maybe 90 plus years. I think it was 90 plus years. It was a long fucking time, right? So, yeah, I had to suck for her. Okay, while that's going on, and she's confronting Danny, thinking about contemplating killing Danny, you have Cyborg dealing with this stuff with Ronnie. And he talks to the guy, or the trans guy, or the trans, oh, shit. Make sure I get this right. The trans woman, who basically like tells him like, yo, this world is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that whole scene between those two is fucking fantastic. I'm just sitting there listening to him like, yo, this motherfucker speaking some real shit. Like, he's like, I was just my trans sisters out there getting killed by all these people, and people hate the fact that I'm human just like them. I'm just like, what the fuck? oh my God, you can take this and put it in so many different like others. You can take what she's saying and just replace like the trans thing and just basically black. And the fact that she's also black, so it's just like a double negative, a double-edged sword. It's just bad all the way around. Okay, if you just being honest, so I'm like, shit. This is some deep shit going on right here in this little episode where the world is about to end because of orgasm. Like, what the fuck? You don't know other show thinks of shit like that, okay? I promise you, no other show you've ever seen in your entire life thinks of shit like this. And so Rita, she can't use her powers. She turns to Flex. The Flex is able to use his in all kind of ways. Rita says, okay, help me out, Flex. And he does. He's like, hey, you just got to clear your mind. And Rita says the only way she can clear her mind, well, she got to bust a nut. Okay, it's just what it is. She got to bust a nut. And so she needed Flex help. So Flex. Then things happened. But once she did that, once her mind couldn't be clear because she's still thinking back to like her mother getting her a role or something, or her mother had to have sex with the guy. Like, it's just like, hey, baby, you good at certain things, just worry about and it shows you because early in the episode, you kind of feel like she was like encouraging Dorothy, because like, hey, because Dorothy asked like, am I beautiful? It's like, of course you are. They just sometimes you need to add a little more. Then by the end of the episode, Dorothy kind of like asks her the same question. She kind of tell her like, yeah, don't worry about that. Just worry about the shit you good at. And like, Rita her character, I ain't gonna say her character regrets, but like some mental issues that she hasn't dealt with yet in her life are resurfacing, and it's taking her like pulling her down. But like, granted, she was going through also. While Flex was doing this and Rita was having this out of body orgasm, a shadow creature. Yes, let's look up this guy's name because I wrote it down today. Oh fuck! Did I delete it? That would suck so bad, and I think I did. His name was Shadowy Mr. Evans. I thought I remember it. He's a poltergeist, a sex poltergeist, who like feeds off interdimensional orgasms or sex. Then the episode end up having like ghost fucking and shit, and then robot man's off ecstasy. Larry completely don't know how to socialize with people no more because the fact that he got, he like, oh, hey, if I take off these bands, I just basically kill everybody in here, like melt them to fucking nothing. I'm like, Larry, what the fuck, bro? You got to keep making the game. Like, Rush ain't even the word for you, brother. You is blowing it. Then the sex men pull up, which is a group of people who have to stop just have to stop the shadowy Mr. Evans, because if he has a baby and the baby starts crying, the world ends, because all the kids in the world will just cease to exist, which also means every adult won't be doing nothing but fucking. Thinks of shit like this, man. Nobody fucking thinks of no shit like this, dog. I'm telling you, nobody thinks of that. Just watching, like, I'm like, how is this so damn good? Like, you enjoy every second of the damn show, and you still have Jane dealing with the underground, and the painter who didn't actually, like, everybody was trying to get a moment to, or who would actually leave the house, and so they sent the painter, but the only thing she wanted to do was paint. She know nothing else. Then they sent Scarlet Harlot. She just want to party. And so since they was having a party, she didn't leave. They sent Hammerhead. Hammerhead actually saves the day by stuffing. I think she stuffed the baby back up the dude's. I don't even know what he has. He's the dude to have the kid. Like, it's Doom Patrol. So you just gotta go with it. And so she gets hugged by Cliff, and like that. At the end of the day, they're just kind of like, you know what? Fuck it, Jane. We just gonna stay here with these crazy son of bitches. But I'm pretty sure they still gonna kind of be like, hey, just make sure you don't just leave us down there anymore. And by the end of the day, Dorothy is kind of still messed up because she's still pissed off that like she was prison and like she don't really have any direction. The counterman don't want to talk to her no more, and they and she still kind of feel like she's being treated like a little kid. And I think she was about to make a wish, but he's not talking to her, so that's that ended. So this is this show is perfect. Like this is has to be the perfect show for a person like me. It hits every single category and every single episode, and it just you just go with it. You know, I don't even know what questions I still have. I don't know what we're gonna do. Are we gonna deal with Larry and him not being able to talk to people? We're gonna have to deal with Rita issues. Uh, Jane is kind of like still on the fence. I don't necessarily know. Cyborg has to deal with trying to get Ronnie back. Also, Larry, I wonder if he's gonna go talk to his other kid. I think it's Paul, the kid who's he still has is still alive. Because him and Cyborg did have like a discussion. He's like, "Why did you come back?" And he's like, "I couldn't solve my problems here." He's like, "Can you?" You know. So, um, Robot Man, I don't know what they. I don't know. I need to see him on HC again because that shit was fun. Okay, I'm sorry. And Chief, Danny told the Chief that she's not taking Dorothy again, so Chief gonna have to deal with himself, which I think is just like right, bro. Stop trying to dump your kid off on other people. I don't like that shit. Hate that fucking shit. Like that shit. Hate that shit. You know, they take care of your fucking kid. But great episode, man. There's so much to go over in these DC universe shows. Like they really hitting it. Like these shows hit. It's crazy because we I'm just saying when you think about the DC universe shows, you got Stargirl, the live action one, Stargirl, Doom Patrol, Swamp Thing, and Titans. Like all of them, like the one you expect to be the best is definitely not the best. So it's like weird as like you have Doom Patrol probably at the top, you have followed by Swamp Thing, and then you probably have Stargirl, and then you got Titans. It's what in what world would you think Doom Patrol be over Titans? Fucking insane, bro. But you guys let me know what you thought about the episode down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys are all staying safe. And I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.